Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about brands I've tried in 2025 and brands I wasn't willing to try and tried anyway. So let's talk about these. I am super excited. I hope you're as well. Let's start right in. Let's start with brands I wanted to try in 2025, and 3 out of the 5 I did try indeed, and then 2 I just didn't. Listen, happens. So let's start with Ensley Reign Cosmetics. I did pick up a few random palettes, I feel like. Not even close to that. Listen, I fell in love with the formula of Ensley Reign Cosmetics. So yes, I do have, I think, seven palettes, and I do have to say I really enjoyed their Woodland Creatures palettes. I'm not sure if these 4 are the only one they will release also in the future, or if there will be coming more, not sure, but I did enjoy these quite a bit. These indeed are, if you go with the Naughty by Nature, for example, they are 6 pens, and normally they do have 4 mattes and 2 shimmers, and these shimmers are normally quite like interesting kind of shimmers. You see in the mirror the reflection. These are times multichromes, and I feel like in these palettes you do have 2 different colorways you can go with. This one, for example, you can go with the neutral browns and then add a shimmer, or you can go with a little bit of color, which would be in this case a yellow and an orange yellow. That can work perfectly together. The Hedgehog is the one where it's more cool toned. We do have the pink purple mauve shade, and then again a bright yellow as well, and then 2 different, as you can tell again in the mirror, ways. And again, I feel like for, I think all of them, the way is like 4 mattes, 2 shimmers, and again you can go with warmer tones, cooler tones. I feel like for these there is a great variety, and these ones a little bit deeper toned. This is the What the Fox one, which have a little bit of a deeper tone, and then again 2 shimmers as well. I feel for these, to be honest, you can nicely like use them together or just have one. I feel like in most cases, except for the What the Fox, mostly we do have a really deep tone and then more mid tones that leaning a little bit lighter. Again, the What the Fox is a little bit deeper, so I feel like deeper mid-tones, guys. Don't get your penny twisted. And I feel like for all of them I can work with them single-handed with just one palette, or you can mix and match these, which I think is a great variety. Also, all of them are magnetic, as you can tell by the packaging. You can like collectively put them in a Z palette and it would be fine as well. Just have that in mind. So I really enjoy these, especially for the price tag. I think they were around 40 bucks or something. I will link them all down below if I can find them and they're still in stock. I'm not sure about these, to be honest, but again, if they are available, I will link them down below. I purchased, I think, almost all of these from Monolith, which is a European retailer for indie brands. Have that in mind, not sponsored. So yeah, these ones, again, love them quite dearly, and again, the price tag is for these quite nicely. And then I also purchased the biggest one, which is the Light in Your Eyes palette. I always have to watch because I'm always butchering that. This one is, first of all, stunning packaging. It's not AI, if you ask me. I told you that in one of the videos. It's not AI, it's by an artist, which I will link down below. And this is a more cool toned palette with color. So we do have like greens, purples, pinks, yellows in here. That's why I bought it, because I'm not the biggest cool tone fan, but I feel like especially with some colors this is stunning, so I really enjoy that. And the 2 more recent launches, same size. Again, this one is bigger, see, and then again these smaller ones are smaller. We have the Glow and the Whispering Woods ones. The Glow is more of a, I would say, mermaidy, pastel-y one with some depth to it, which I do enjoy. So we do have really light shades as well as mid-tones, and then again at least really one really deep tone, and then a more deeper tone, if you will. And then a ton of beautiful, stunning shimmers, which the quality of all of these are amazing. And again, all of these are magnetic, so you can switch them out if one of the shades doesn't match your aesthetic. Go with another one, it would be fine. I felt like this one is a beautiful and stunning palette. It's definitely a little bit more of the pastel-y side. Not quite, but pastel-y, which stunning. And again, shimmers, gorgeous. And then we do have my latest obsession, which is the Whispering Woods. And this one is, as you can tell, a more warmer tone palette, which I absolutely love with greens. But we also have like a purple, which is this one here. And then also like a more orangey shade and a more corally leaning shade, which again, stunning, beautiful. I do have videos to all of these. I will link as many videos as I can down below, and then you find in that video also the link to the product. Just have that in mind. I do have to say, this one again, more, you do have the option of cooler tones with the more mauvey shades, but you do have the warmer green tones, which I prefer in my humble opinion, to be honest. So this one is also stunning. And again, I did not indeed regret buying Ensley Reign. I love the palettes. I love the color formula. I like them a lot. They don't crease, at least not on me, and I do have oily eyelids, just have that in mind. So I really enjoy all 7 palettes, and I did not regret any of them. Maybe my money, but to be honest, they're worth it. I purchased the Fearless Holiday palette end of 2024, and I was like falling in love with the color scheme, and I was like, listen, I do want to try Dedes Signature a little bit better and more, and see if they find, or if I find something I am in love like with this color story. I mean, look at this. This is me. Like, it's bright, it's colorful, the formula is stunning and amazing, beautiful, and again, shimmers, mattes. I love the colors. I just say that. I listen, this is one of those palettes where I'm just loving to watch it. Like, look at this. Like, just looking at it and be like, oh my god, I love it. Is this a color story? I'm like, listen, this one is not as light as I would like. I am pale AF, so for me personally, it's a problem. But technically it's not. Listen, I do have other products and palettes I can like lighten up. We do have normally a really great variety to deeper tones and mid-tones. Again, lighter tones, not so much, but we don't care. Again, I can pull in another light shade for my inner corner. It doesn't matter. And I love this. And listen, I purchased the Miriam Cosmetics or Miriam Tutorials Golden Tide palettes, and can't even tell you how I'm obsessed with this. This is stunning. This is one of those palettes, even though it's a 9-pan, we do have 3 shimmers and 6 mattes. I feel like you can do a ton with it. Even though maybe not look like this, you can go into a neutral direction. You can use this more purpley brown, then this more yellow brown, and then you can go with this shimmer, for example, to do a quite neutral look, to be honest. But you can also bring in one of those neon shades to just have a little bit more fun. I do have several tutorials on my channel with this palette, and again, I have one where I combine both of them, and to be honest, I want to do more because I'm so happy with colors. And if you know me, not today maybe, but if you know me, I am a colorful lover. I love really bright colors, and I feel like this is one of those things where I'm like, yes, 100%. And I am all up to like, look at this. It's a great like combination, you know what I mean? Are these, I think these shimmers a little bit like this, these two are a little bit similar-ish. I think like also the teal shimmer are a little bit shimmers like similar, and the orange are also like shimmers are also a little bit similar. They are not identical, by the way, but similar-ish. But other than this, I feel like they are a nice combination, because in this one we do have lighter tones like the light teal, the lighter yellow, which this one is a little bit lacking, just saying. And also we do have a pink, which, I mean, that fits quite well with these purple tones, just saying. So I do think this is a great combination. I do want to try, listen, I do want to try the Dedes Signature, the newest holiday palette by them. I totally forgot the name, but I will blend in probably a picture. I do want to have that as well, because I feel like it's really, really pretty, and I'm all for the pretty things. So I'm not like stopping buying Dedes Signature if I love the color story. So just have that in mind. So 2026, more Dedes Signature. If you know me, you know I'm a little bit obsessed with these Singe Beauty brushes. Maybe a little. just a little. I did purchase 2 new ones, which are these two, which are flat brushes. I think it's the EO7 and the EO9. EO7 a little bit shorter. Let's do it on front of my forehead. A little bit shorter and flat, and then the EO9 is a little bit longer and flat. Listen, I am obsessed with Singe Beauty, and I did not stop in 2025. I also purchased, I think these were either way, like, I think I purchased these, both of them in 2025 and not end of 2024. Either ways, I love them, and I think I definitely did a good job with that. First of all is the Galactic Visitor palette, this one, and I feel like all of the palettes that came after this are a combination of colors as well as neutrals, which that is, I think, a great start. I'm hoping for the future that she is bringing us more colors and more colorways and more colorful palettes. But I feel like this one is a warmer tone palette, a warm toned brownish kind of a palette with cool tone blues. And again, she has 2 other palettes, if I'm not mistaken. One is the Paisley Hoot, which is the newest one, which is stunning with cool tone greens as well as, again, more neutral leaning brown. And then the other one was like a more reddish, greenish kind of a palette. I do enjoy the quality quite a bit of these. This is the only palette yet, but I'm thinking if she is releasing another palette I'm super interested in 2026, I definitely would buy it. Quality is beautiful. It's the same, by the way, for the brushes. I mean, I didn't show you these brushes because I love the color. I mean, I love the color, don't get me wrong, but I love the quality as well. These brushes are the ones I'm using every single day. I do have my brushes here, which I'm using every single day. I'm using them a lot. By the way, Singe Beauty is not the only brand, of course. I do have, like, for example, SOCIA as well, because it's a European brand and I do enjoy that quite a lot. I do have other brands, but these ones, I mostly use them in every single look I'm doing, at least one brush from Singe Beauty, so have that in mind. And I also purchased, by the way, the Evocative Silk Blush, and this one is in Persistent Persimmon. This one is the orange shade, which listen, it's a beautiful shade. It is super pigmented. It is more of an orangey kind of a blush. Like, look at this. Stunning. It's orangey blush, but it's also not flat matte. This one is like has a little bit of a shimmer. It's not really like shimmer, but it is not, again, it's more of a satin, like it says. It's a silk blush. I feel like it's satin silk, like kind of it's not matte, and I really enjoy that. Again, for me personally, I'm hoping that she is releasing more colors, and I think she is. She also released this year, which I didn't have the time to purchase. She also released lip liners as well as lipsticks, if I'm not mistaken. So again, if I am going for it, I will purchase more of this stuff. Just have that in mind. I really enjoy the quality of Singe Beauty, as well as where is she going. Like, where does she go from, like, the brushes, which I totally love, and to like eyeshadows and blushes, and again now lip products as well. So I'm really enjoying Singe Beauty, which for me is an absolute hit, just saying. And again, the only thing I did, again, not try were the new releases for like lip liners as well as lip products, and then the face brushes, because I do have a ton and I didn't need them, but I love the eye brushes, just have that in mind. So for me personally, Singe Beauty definitely hit. I did not indeed try Florasis or P. Louise this year, which I was certain I would, and I did not. First of all, again, Florasis didn't have something that was intriguing me, and you can tell I do have a ton of colorful eyeshadow palettes and I love them, and Florasis still is not something that is super colorful. I'm trying to like see if I can use them next year or try them next year. I'm still wanting to, you know what I mean? I'm still wanting to. It's nothing I am like, oh my god, I'm lost interest in it. No, I did not. It is just that the products are just not me, and I don't want to purchase something that is just not me, just to like review the palette or to review the product for you. Either you want to do that. And P. Louise is the same thing. I feel like still it is, I am intrigued by P. Louise a ton, but I feel like P. Louise is still getting us like the repetitive eyeshadow palettes, the repetitive things that are just rainbows or something like this. You know, I'm hoping that we get really nice product from P. Louise next year, and then I will try it. I mean, I do have a few lip products, to be honest, from a friend that went to the UK and bought some things, just so, you know, I did enjoy that, but I do want to, again, try an eyeshadow palette as well, which I did, though. Also tried 3 brands I was not technically wanting to try, but listen, I'm super excited at it, so let's talk about them. One of the brands where I did try one eyeshadow palette is MBA Cosmetics. This is the Cursed Moon palette, and I have to say I really enjoy them. Is this the let's look at this. I saw the swatches, I saw the pictures, I need to have it. It is stunning. It is really pretty. The only thing I would have loved is to like switch out that gray to a gold shade, a yellow shade, like some yellow shade that fits good with these. I feel like because these shades like blend themselves out like no other. I don't need that grayish kind of a shade, so it's like repetitive, and I'm like, listen, you could have done a really light pale yellow, for example, and that would have been a great addition to it, and also like put in these golds as well, you know what I mean? Other than this, I did enjoy the quality, again, for me, because I'm not that kind of a like grayish kind of a person, or you could have switched the black, not sure about that, but I feel like these ones were, or this palette was a really nice and decent quality. I really enjoyed it, and I'm not afraid to purchase MBA Cosmetics in the future if they released another palette I am interested in. You know what I mean? Like a color story that is like speaking to me, bringing me in. I think I will definitely purchase MBA Cosmetics because I feel like the quality is there. Again, color story wise, we do need to switch maybe some things, but other than this, I really enjoyed it. And the price tag was also quite reasonable, if I am not mistaken. So yay, MBA. I did quite purchased a few items from Nimya Beauty, even though I was not planning to. First of all, of course, some tools. Again, I use this quite a ton. This is the fan from them. Like, it has 3 different steps, and I do use this quite a bit, so I like that. I do also have a headband, which is this one here. I think it's so pretty. Do I use a ton of headbands in my videos? No, but I love it. Like, listen, I love rainbows, and I feel like this is stunning. Love that. I also purchased, again, with that set, it came with the highlighter, which, listen, I forgot. There is a highlighter here as well, somewhere, and I did enjoy it quite a bit. We do also have 2 lip products as well, like this is the Discovery Glitter Lip Topper in Dressed in Diamonds, and this one is like a really glittery, like, look at this. Really glittery lip topper, and I also have the 24/7 365 lip balm. The only thing for this one, I'm pretty sure it is something like Pink Princess or Passenger Princess or something like this. It's not on the packaging. I don't know why. There are just 2 colors, like a clear one and the pink one. Just saying, but yeah. This one, by the way, is the pink one. Really, really pretty. And this one has, let me see, 20 mils. Listen, this is the most like the one I have from like Pat McGrath. It's just 14 milliliters. So this one has 0.68 fluid ounces, and this has 0.47 fluid ounces. And this is cheaper, and I do have to say, I think this one is like as good as this one, by the way. This one again is by Charlotte Tilbury. Do enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but this one really pretty, and again the color is stunning as well. And then I also have 2 of the 3 shades from the blushes, and this is the Cheeky Flush Cream blushes, and I do have Picture Perfect Peach, Picture Perfect Peach, as well as Hey Carl. And as you can tell, these are like bright neon, just saying. Let's do Picture Perfect Peach. This one is a bright neon. I would say it's more of a corally peach shade, if you will. Listen, can I swatch these? Probably not. I can't. Listen, let me grab my scissors so I can swatch this and show you. Like, look at this. It's a gorgeous color. I wish for the future of Nimya to bring out like more neutral shades. This is Hey Carl. This is a bright neon as well. by the way, both of them are stunning. And this one is, I think it's like called a neon red or something like this. I don't think so. I think both of them are, again, more of the corally peach shade. Both of them, again, look at this. The Hey Carl shade is a little bit more deeper, a little bit more red. Or you can see it's like not that far off. They are really, really pigmented, have that in mind. And again, there is one pink shade as well in this selection, and I really, really hope that for the future there will be like more neutral shades. I do love the pigmentation, and again, you just need a little bit, and I do love the colors, but if you want to go with a little bit more subtle and day-to-day, this is not, listen, this is not for you. And again, you can see the difference. This one is the Picture Perfect Peach, and this one is the Hey Carl shade. This one is a little bit deeper than this one, and again, I showed you. And they are, by the way, really easy to blend out. They go have a matte finish, and I feel like if you like swatch them together, you can blend them to have like a blush sculpting or something like this. Again, beautiful, as you can tell. They blend out really nicely. They hold up every day. Love that for me. And then again, the highlighter is stunning. I have the lighter shade, which was Boom Bam Bottle, whatever it is. Beautiful, stunning. Also for your pale girl friendly. And then I also bought the Formation palette, and this one is their shimmer palette, which I do have on right now. First of all, great mirror. But then you do have 4 shimmer shades, and I do have to say, it's more of a, I think, what, let me see it. This is Girl Dinner. This is Passenger Princess, which I do have on a little bit on my eyes today. This one is Duo the Most, and this is Till Dusk Till Dazzle. I really enjoy these. You can use them as well as a highlighter if you wanted to. I really enjoy like the colors really nicely. More of a shimmer topper palette, really pretty. I do like the big mirror. I'm not the biggest fan of the packaging. I wish that this would be not round but squared, or all of them it would be round. That's just me. I do have OCD problems here, but yeah, really, really gorgeous. And again, I do have the pink shade today, a little bit over on top of my already like going strong, not there makeup. I really, really enjoy Nimya Beauty. I hope again that they bring out more neutral shades. I hope that she is bringing out next year another eyeshadow palette. I do have to say the eyeshadow palette she has, which I did not pick up, is more neutral leaning with one blue and one orange, which again, she's from the Netherlands. I totally understand, you know, but I wish that there would be more like variation. I also see that she is an indie brand. She is like a smaller brand. And so I do definitely see that this like needs to go thinking, and I don't think that she will bring out 15 different like blush shades. These ones are gorgeous though if you love a pigmented blush, and I think these ones will work perfectly on more than one complexion. Again, if you're pale, they work stunningly, and I definitely think if you are like a deeper complexion, these one will work beautifully on you as well. Really, really enjoy this. Again, definitely a brand I really enjoyed trying in 2025. And last brand I've tried in 2025 was also surprising because I was not expecting it, but it was Beauty Creation. I did not try a ton of products from them. I did try the blush, which is in Poppy Peach, which is this beautiful shade. And it's stunning. Also more liquidy as per usual. Like it says the, I would say the regular, I feel like Doe Foot applicator that all the brands own. Like this is the same for Rare Beauty, this is the same for Colourpop, this is the same for, which is it? Like one Asian brand that has the same like thing. This is more of a, again, this one I would say is a peach shade. The other one, again, neon from Nimya, but this is more of a peach shade, beautiful. And then I tried the Duo Snap palettes from the brand. These ones are 2 different palettes, as you can tell, and then you can snap these together. So you just have one palette. So let's put them through this. This one is not, listen, this is not an accurate picture of the palette. This one is Peachy Dreams, and Peachy Dreams is this 8-pan palette. They're all 8-pan palettes. There are different ones. We do have neutral leaning ones, we do have more cooler tones, we have warmer tones, we have pinks as well as reddish kind of colors. Again, most of them have shimmers as well as mattes, if I'm correct. I don't think there's just a matte palette or something like this. This is Peachy Dreams. To be honest, I do think that this one is not at all my favorite. Not at all. I feel like the colors are, especially this one and this one, so close to another. Are they the same? No, they are not. Are they so similar that you can't even tell? Yes, yes, they are. I feel like this one is missing at least one really deep shade and maybe one really light shade. The light shade is not that necessary, but I mean, you could have just skipped this one and put in a really dark, like warm tone brown, like deeper than this one, and you would have been like giving me depth in this whole palette. And that's the thing. I'm like, there are 5 mid-tones and then one that is a little bit deeper but still a mid-tone, and then you do have like shimmers that are mid-tones as well. So that is my complaint about this one. It's not my favorite. And then I also have the Modern Greens, which again, not an accurate picture of this at all, because this is a normal green palette. Like, look at this. This is like a purple palette. I was like, oh my god, did I order the false one? There's, I think, a purple palette as well, but again, it's like not even accurate at all. This one, again, this one I really enjoyed. Color story wise, we do have a really deep, this one is a greenish brown. We do have a more deeper green. We do have more mid tones. We do have a bright green, which I like, and then a really light tone. I think this one is stunning, and I like the color story of this one way more, because again, we do have a little bit of variation in depth, which I like. The quality of both of these palettes is decent. Do I think you need to go out and buy these? No. Do I think they are quite nice? And I think if I would purchase another one, I definitely would purchase maybe a brown palette, so I can switch if I want to go in with the green and the peach, or I just want to go with the browns and the peach, because I feel like this one gives warmth, which if I have neutral browns in the other palette, I can add in maybe like a little bit of warmth with that. I do think the quality is nice. Is this the best quality I've ever tried? No, it's not. Is this a decent quality, an okay quality? Yes, it is. I feel also for the price, I think these ones are 11 euros, like individually. I think this is a good price, and I feel like for me, if I travel, I definitely would pick these up. First of all, they are really small and handy, and again, they are not even bigger than my hand, and I feel like if they like break, I wouldn't cry. You know what I mean? If my Natasha Denona minis break, I will cry. So that is something I'm like, yeah, listen, I can travel with these. If I purchase one other palette in a brown tone, I can decide if I want to travel with the browns and the peaches, or if I want to go with the brown and the more colorful option, which would be the greens. You know what I mean? So I can mix and match these. This is, I think, not the first brand that does these like snap palettes. Again, I do remember Fenty doing that, and probably others as well. I really enjoyed this. So for me personally, I do think this one is nice. Definitely won't deter me from like trying the brand. I'm definitely thinking if by the way, this one, the Beauty Creations brand, I did purchase from Boozy Shop, which is a brand from the Netherlands, like a retailer from the Netherlands. I will link it down below. And again, I do have videos with these. And Nimya Beauty I did purchase from the official website, by the way. Just have that in mind. And all the other things I did purchase from Monolith. So I feel like I definitely want to try the highlighters from the brand. I definitely want to try like the face products in general. I did enjoy the like blush quite a bit. Just have that in mind. So yeah, that is something. Definitely would put that in my little stand where I try things, because I don't have a liquid something here, and again, I do like the color. So I definitely think this is like, I think the quality is the weakest of all the things I showed you, but it's not bad. It is not a bad quality. So for me personally, I don't think it is not worth the price. I feel like it's good for the money. It's not good. It's good for the money. You get my drift. The other stuff, they are amazing, even though they are expensive. You know what I mean? Even though I feel like Nimya is not that expensive, at least not in Europe, because it's a brand from the Netherlands. Just have that in mind. I feel like the palette is a ton of times it's on sale. Just have that in mind. The other stuff is, again, international, so it's a little bit more expensive. But I feel like this one is good for the money. You get quite nice, decent quality of product for the money. And again, this is a really like cheap brand. have that in mind. So I think, again, definitely want to try more products from the brand. Absolutely enjoying this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you in my small little YouTube family. Which brands did you try in 2025? Which brands are worth trying in 2026? Leave it down in the comments so I know and I can prep my video which I want to try in 2026, because so far there are none, to be honest. So let me know which brands I need to try in 2026. Leave it down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I wish you a beautiful week. We see us in my next video. So bye guys.